There you go. So here we go. Here we go. Restorative yoga and Yoga Nidra, the best yoga class, in my opinion. And yeah, I'm just thinking, was there something I wanted to share with you beforehand? Yeah, just the words radical self-care. That's what we're doing here. So give yourself a badge for being a radical. So let's begin. We're going to begin lying down. I think it's just a really great idea. But first of all, down. So get yourself comfortable, lying down on the ground. Doesn't it feel good? Just lying down, giving yourself permission to lie down in the daytime. Place the hands on the belly just to feel a sense of yourself there. Yeah, your center. Maybe even give the belly a little rub. Sometimes that feels nice. Bit of comfort for ourselves. Maybe your heart needs a bit of just holding as well. So if there's another part of the body that feels like it needs a rub or it needs holding, then just place the hands there. Otherwise, just soothing, calming. I find that very calming, holding my heart and rubbing my belly. Breathe in through the nostrils, sigh out through the mouth. And then just let the arms relax and roll out to the side. We're going to do a very simple spinal breathing exercise to begin. So we need to have the feet a good distance apart. Maybe just to test them, we're going to roll the legs in, because you're just rolling on the ground, trying to touch the big toes. And if the toes touch, then you want to take the feet further apart. If they don't, you're absolutely fine. And we're just going to see if we can really roll the legs first of all right out, so the outside edge of the foot is out on the ground, and then roll them in. Probably not going to get the inside edge on the ground. The arms are out to the side, making sure the back of the neck is nice and long. If you find that your chin is really high here, higher than the forehead, you need to put your head on a small cushion or folded blanket. So position so that your neck is in line with your spine. So we're just getting used to moving the legs. Now we're going to move the legs in time with the breath. So on the inhale, the feet are going to, or the toes are going to want to touch each other or reach towards each other. So you'll roll the legs right in. This is having a really subtle but powerful impact on the spinal column. Spinal rehab, I call this. Inhaling, exhaling, the feet fall out to the sides. Inhaling, rolling the feet in. Exhaling, feet roll out to the sides. So we're doing this slowly, mindfully, very consciously. And we're trying to do this smoothly, inhaling and exhaling. That's in and out through the nostrils. So this is the lower part. You might actually feel this in the spine. It's not like a big kind of, not that we want a hard-hitting action, but it's not kind of, you're not going to get a big response in the body, but it is really, really useful because your spine is supported, your body is supported. I'm going to add in the arms now. So making sure the arms a little bit away from the body. Keep the legs moving and keep that breath and movement of the legs kind of going. So keeping your mind on that. This is great mindful exercise as well. Inhaling as the toes come together, exhaling, feet fall out. So inhaling, toes come together. Exhaling, you just roll the arms in as the feet fall out. So they're kind of going in the opposite direction. See? So inhaling, palms go up, maybe almost getting the thumbs touching the ground, and exhaling. Inhaling, palms go up, toes towards each other. Exhaling, palms to the ground, feet out to the side. So slowly and smoothly as you can. Keep your mind focused on just the coordination of the movement to the breath. It's almost like as the toes come together, squeezing the breath out as well. So inhaling, exhaling. Let's get the head moving, or the neck rather, moving with this as well. It doesn't really matter which way you go first, as long as you're going with the breath. So as you inhale, the toes come together, the head goes over to the right, the palms turn up. As you exhale, the feet fall out, the palms roll in, the head goes over to the left. Don't worry if you don't get this all at the same time. Inhaling, toes come together, palms up, head over to the right. Exhaling, head over to the left, palms down, toes out. So this is really fantastic spinal rehab. And obviously it's not just the spine that we're, that's the kind of the most gross part of this, but also what's aligned with that, the nervous system. And then also, on a more subtle level, the energetic system. So we're engaging on all these levels, from the gross to the most subtle energetic level. I'm just enjoying this movement. Inhaling, toes come together, palms up, head over to the right. Exhaling, feet fall out, palms roll in, head over to the left. Just enjoying the movement. Okay, just a few more. And also feel the sense of yourself unwinding. It's the last one. And then just allow your arms to fall out again, feet fall out, just to feel that sense of resting and steadiness. So now breathe in. As you breathe out, you're going to press the back into the ground, draw the knees up into the body, nice and easy. This makes it so much easier to lift the knees and hug the knees. Take the hands around the front of the knees. And we're just going to make a little circle. We'll put the hands on top of the knees. Breathing in, you take the knees away. Breathing out, you're drawing the knees into the body. We're drawing a circle though, so it's going right around. And if you want to, you can do this without the hands. If you want to make this a bigger circle, all the time, really focusing on the smooth, steady movement. It's up to you which way, how big you want to make this circle. But the inhale is always the knee going away, and the exhale drawing the knees in. And let's go the other direction as well. Breathing in, the knees go away. Exhaling, drawing the knees in. So really, without the hands, you'll find it a bit more impacting on the abdominals, and you kind of can make a bigger circle. It kind of feels very liberating to kind of get this whole area kind of freed up, unraveling, unwinding any tension that's in the body. And let's just find some more unraveling, circling and spiraling. Maybe just give the hips a little bit of attention, give them a little rub there. And then bring the hands onto the knees again. Bring the knees into the body, they're together and they're into the body. Now the inhale, the knees go away, extending the arms. Exhale, let the knees fall away from each other, feet fall away from each other and bring them back into the body. Inhaling and exhaling. Really, on the exhale, really see if you can take it to the end of the exhale and let the knees really fall out to the sides. So it's just increasing space in these areas. And you'll find the slower and more mindful you do this, the more interesting and the more release, actually, by really paying attention deeply to the body, giving the body what it really wants. It wants some attention, and it wants some breath, and it wants slowness, so it can really restore properly. And that's probably the challenging thing, particularly for modern day people, as we are, is to slow down. This is radical. And now we're going to do it the other way. So starting with the knees away, breathing in, breathing out, draw the knees in, and then open the knees at the body. Inhaling. It feels so good to move slowly and steadily. Yeah, it's very, it's radical because it's against the grain, against the grain of faster and more in a rush, quicker, harder. No, instead we go softer, slower. How that feels. Notice where your mind wanders. Maybe sometimes when you slow down, maybe the mind slows down. Maybe that space, unless you keep your mind focused on what you're doing very fully, and it will wander off, and that's okay. We just keep bringing it back. Okay. So with the feet on the ground now, slide the legs away, extend the body fully. Breathe in, point the toes. Yeah, let the back lift off the ground, open the chest, breathe in. Breathe out, push the heels away. Keep extending the fingers away, breathing in. Point the toes, breathing out. Push the heels away. So we're just activating or releasing, if you like, the front and the back of the body, just releasing the tension, thinking of it that way. And then just let the legs relax again, just let them rock side to side. And have the arms a bit more relaxed on the ground, so have the elbows slightly bent there. And we're going to go into this little sequence. So first of all, we'll breathe in and we'll breathe out and bring the arms back alongside, because we're going to start from this position. So this lovely little sequence from Shivananda. Breathing in, the arms come up. Lovely, slow inhale, slow, steady. Expanding the chest slightly. Exhale, push the back into the ground, draw the knees up. Inhale, push the feet up to the ceiling, to the sky. Exhaling, draw the knees right into the body. Inhaling, either slide the feet away on the ground, or you can let the legs just extend away. And then exhaling to finish the movement, the arms come forwards. Again, slowly, steadily, exhale, exhale. We'll do this a few times, inhaling. So the arms are floating up, they're floating up, but we get this lovely kind of gentle expansion on the chest. Exhaling, press the back into the ground, draw the knees up. Squeeze the breath out. Inhaling, push the feet, push the heels to the ceiling. Exhaling, draw the knees in. Inhaling, extend the legs away. You can slide the feet away, that's more restful for you. And exhaling, engaging the body, engaging the mind. Just letting go of the whole day and bringing ourselves into the now. Inhaling, exhaling, draw the knees up. Inhaling, push the feet to the ceiling. Exhaling, draw the knees in. Inhaling, extend the legs away. Exhaling, arms coming forward. We'll do one more of these because they're so nice. And, once you get these into your body, this is a great little practice to do. Inhaling, maybe at the end of the day when you want to unwind, exhaling, draw the knees in and just give the spine a little bit of happiness. Inhaling and exhaling and inhaling. So the inhale, just to remind you, if you do want to do this at home, is the extended movements, and the exhaling we're doing now is kind of closing down, or the more contracted movement. There. And then once again, we're going to hug the knees and have a little rock side to side this time. Okay, yeah. Let's come up to seated. So take the hands behind the knees. This is a nice way to come up to seated. You don't have to come up this way, but it's quite nice having a rock and roll side to side. Now we have a rock and roll lengthwise. So we're going to activate the spine that way, rocking back and forth, kind of playful as well. And just giving that whole spine little massage, using a bit of momentum. But if it doesn't feel so good, you can always just roll onto your side and come up to seated. And Matt has travelled quite a lot. Okay, no worries. Likes to move around, have a little life of its own. So come to seated. And let's just interlink the fingers, breathing in and breathing out, extending the arms up. And we're going to go side to side. So breathing in, stretch up, breathing out. We're going to lean over to the left for the out breath, inhaling up and exhaling, going to the right. Yeah, just do a couple more of these. Breathing in, the center, breathing out down to the left. Breathing in to center and breathing out over to the right. And coming up to center again and breathing out, lower the arms down. So we're getting a little bit of a spine space now. Lift the shoulders up, inhaling, exhale out through the mouth. Oh, feels nice. And again, breathing in, out through the mouth, dropping the shoulders. And one more, breathing in, out through the mouth. Okay. Now let's just take interlink the fingers in front of the body. I'm going to open up the chest a little bit more. Inhaling, exhaling, taking the arms forward, dropping the head down. So you're looking down at your feet there. Opening across the shoulder blades. So the arms are really coming forwards away from the chest. Drop the head down. Back of the neck is getting some space, and also between the shoulders, between the shoulder blades. So we're breathing into the space between the shoulder blades. Filling the chest with air, and as you breathe out, taking the arms forwards, taking almost the middle of the back going backwards. So really opening the back body. One more breath in and releasing the arms down. Ah, yeah. Now it immediately feels like I want to open the front. So we take the hands behind us, interlinking the fingers behind. Let the hands rest on the back, nice and relaxed, making sure the neck is in line with, more or less in line with the spine. So we're not lifting the chin. Chin is slightly tucked in and looking down at the ground in front of you. Breathe in to the chest, the space in between the front of the shoulders. And then breathing out, take the arms back. So you feel almost like the crown is going forwards, the chest is going forwards and upwards. So we're creating lots of space and expanding the front of the shoulders. And this is very, you know, counteracting the modern life, kind of sitting at the laptop, driving, but also kind of that stress response body, which is kind of where the chest contracts, you know, and the body comes into itself. So we're counteracting all of that. Good, chest coming forwards. Breathing into the heart and then breathing out, relaxing the arms onto the back. And we just take the backs of the hands while they're here onto the lower back. Maybe just let the head drop forward just so you can really get access to the back. Often when just leaning forwards, you can just feel the back of the hips as well, back of the pelvis there, up higher. And then take those knuckles and get them into the grooves, either side of the spine there. Let's make some sound. Breathing in through the nostrils. Yeah. Wow, really, it's good. Okay, get those, stir up a little bit. Just wriggle the shoulders a little bit. Let's extend the legs out. Okay. Not too wide. You don't want to compromise too much these delicate inner thighs. And if you feel like you're kind of like this, you can't sit up straight, your chest goes forwards in this position, then sit up on a cushion or a block. Toes are going towards the ceiling, hopefully. Okay, so let's have the hands on the knees, or we're going to stir the porridge pot or the cauldron if you prefer. So sitting up nice and tall, lift the chest. You'll feel your abdominals engage when you're sitting up tall, breathing in. And breathing out, you're going forwards or with the hands on the knees, but you're really keeping that back aligned. You can see that I'm not doing this. That's very different. You know, that's kind of like the whole body's like kind of spaghetti. We're not doing this. We're keeping the back upright and also keeping the chest open. So we're also not doing this. Breathe in, breathing out. I'm just showing you that again. And breathing in as you come back and breathing out as you come forward. So you can imagine you're holding a big spoon. You want to get right to the edges of the pot. Okay, but you're inhaling as you lean back, exhaling as you come forwards. Or if you prefer, if you find that it's you need more support, you can hold on to the knees. But all the time, we're always keeping this chest very open. And you know, the back, including the neck, is holding its position. Breathing out, breathing in. You can close your eyes if you want to and imagine or trace the journey that your heart is making. It's kind of orbiting above the base of the body. So you feel this in the base of the body. You feel this in the hips a little bit there as well. Breathing out, breathing in, come to center. And let's go the other way and include the humming bee breath just to get that vibration and to clear and cleanse the body. Breathing in, lift the chest, drop the shoulders down. Exhaling, coming forwards. With or without your big spoon. When you come to the end of your hum, let's do another one. When you come to the end of your hum, come to a stillness briefly. And I think it's good as well. We've stirred up some energy, so let's release any fire that any excess fire we don't need. So we're going to do this lion. If you're still comfortable with the legs outstretched, otherwise you can always cross your legs or come into the traditional lion position like this. That's not always so easy to sit between your knees there. So it's up to you. You have your legs outstretched and you can have your hands here or out the side. So don't forget, tongue, like it wants to touch the floor, eyes wide, eyebrows to the ceiling. Yeah, that's not such an easy position, writing. Okay, breathing in and then out. Body projects forward, so really roar and breathe your fire out. Breathing in. Good. Breathing in. Good. Roar with full power. Just take a breath in and out just to settle yourself. Get ready, breathing in. Good. And then just wherever your legs are, you're going to bring them up and hug your knees. Now we're rounding back And just feeling the face on the knees. Breathe into your nostrils and out through your mouth. Release. Feel the back of the neck releasing here. Good. And let's just extend the legs out again. Bounce the knees up and down. We'll do a little seated forward bend. So bring the legs together, toes towards the ceiling. Just taking the fleshy part back, just so you can get a bit more of an angle forward. You'll find that does help a little bit. Okay, so a seated forward bend, kind of coming inwards to ourselves. Extend the arms up, inhaling, exhaling. You're taking your chest forward. You're taking, this is almost a thread is pulling towards the toes. You see that? We're not taking the arms and then the chest. Already my back is bent. Exhaling. Doesn't matter where the arms land. They can land on the knees. If you like, you can have something around your feet to hold on to, but it's more important that, you know, whatever you're doing is that your chest coming forward so you get this position rather than this position. This is kind of, I've given up. This is, I'm still in the game. And actually, to encourage that, let's inhale and come away from the legs a little bit, and then again, take that chest forwards. You can hook the two first fingers around the big toes if that feels okay for you. But really check yourself. Notice if when you're getting into this pushing and kind of wanting to achieve an endpoint goal type place, and instead, I'm going to come away from that. Inhale and see if there's another way, just by softening, by melting, by breathing out and connecting with your body rather than fighting or trying to overcome through force. There's no force in yoga. There's definitely no violence, particularly to ourselves. So it always starts with ourselves, ahimsa, non-violence. Which, of course, the most challenging of that is the thoughts. So we watch our thoughts. Thoughts create our reality. So our reality right now has been created by our thoughts previously. So we can change our reality over time by starting with our thoughts. Good. Breathe. Let go. Now we're going to come out of that inhaling and exhaling, lower the arms down, release some of that tension now. Now we're going to lay the body down slowly, a little bit of effort in the abdominals, so extend the fingers towards the toes. Keep everything soft by breathing in and out through the nostrils slowly and softly. And slowly, how slowly can you lower down your body? Whilst breathing in and out the whole time. Notice that difficult point where you want to give up and just keep going, so that when you do get to lie down, just relax, totally relaxed. Breathing in through the nostrils, sigh out through the mouth. Breathing in through the nostrils, sigh out through the mouth. And then we're going to just hug the knees once more. A couple more things to do. Just have a little rock and roll in whatever way feels good to you. You can just move your legs in whatever way. And in fact, let's do something fun. Put the hands between the knees, take hold of the big toes with the first two fingers, hook them around. And we're going to come into happy baby. One of the most funnest things, just having a little rock and roll. And the baby knows what to do. So you're kind of just going to play a little bit. You know, you might want to just kind of stretch your legs, move around. Yeah, just roll around. The most important part of this, of course, is playing and smiling. So just enjoy whatever movement your body wants. Happy baby. And then just bring the knees back in. Putting the soles of the feet on the ground. Taking the feet nice and wide as the mat maybe. Take the arms out to the sides, outstretched, palms flat down. We'll do a little bit of a lying twist just to calm everything down. Lying twist is absolutely one of my favorite things to do. If you're going to start your own yoga practice, start with lying twist at the end of the day, and you're sure to do it every day. Breathing in to the nostrils, breathing out, let the knees fall to the left, let the head go over to the right. Just really let that out breath extend. So you can really release, feel the weight of the legs, the gravity's doing the work. Inhaling, lifting the knees slowly, lift the head slowly to center. And then slowly let the knees fall to the right, the head goes over to the left, slowly, slowly. Inhaling to center. See how slowly you can do this. It's like you're in slow motion. You can feel everything. Release deeper, deeper, deeper. Melting the body into the ground. Inhaling, knees come to center, head comes to center. Exhaling, really give your body to the ground. Head goes right over to the left. Do this with your eyes closed if you're not doing this already. We're coming into that internal space. We want to just slow down, slow down, slow down. So release some excess energy, release some excess heat. And we're going to do the Seat Kali before we come into the Nidra. So just coming to the end of the twist. The last one will be the legs to the left, legs to the right, head to the left. And that'd be even. So lying in whatever position you want to. I think semi-supine's nice for the moment. Rest your hands on your body. The Seat Kali, usually don't do this seated, but it's not, I don't think there's any reason why you can't do it lying down. And it's a cooling breath. So, it really does work. And there's two ways you can do this. One is if you can roll your tongue, you can do it with a rolled tongue. If you can't roll your tongue, not everyone can, and you do it through your teeth. But the breath it's almost like you're drinking up the breath through a straw, the rolled tongue. Or if you can't do that, that's not possible for you, then you do it through your teeth. Then you breathe out through your nose. So it's very simple. This is super useful in the hotter weather. Drinking up the air either through that rolled tongue or through bared teeth and then out through the nostrils. Slow breath. So hopefully that's working. So just do a couple more of those. And then let everything settle. Slide the legs away. Let the feet be a good distance apart, arms away from the body, palms facing the ceiling, not touching any external objects. If you want to put something underneath your knees, you can, a cushion or a pillow, that's kind of nice. We're going to come into the Nidra now. So, coming to a normal everyday breathing now. Normal breathing, soft breathing in and out through the nostrils. Soft breath. Taking your time to settle. Even if it's warm, sometimes a very thin scarf or shawl is nice underneath, on top of the body. And also if you have an eye pillow, that's kind of nice to, really soften the eyes. But lying without a covering also is a nice, after the colder months we've been through. So getting ready for the Yoga Nidra. Lying down in Shavasana, making yourself as comfortable as possible. Soft breath, breathing in and out through the nostrils. Easy, easy breath. Breath coming in, breath going out. Breath is taking care of itself. Letting your breath and body soften. Closing the eyes if they're not already closed. Keeping them closed throughout the practice. So the practice of Yoga Nidra is the act of hearing and the act of feeling. And these are the only important factors. Say to yourself mentally, I will not sleep, I will only listen to the voice. And give yourself some time to become calm and steady. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe in, feel calmness spreading throughout your body. And as you breathe out, say to yourself mentally, relax. Become aware of sound. Become aware of the most distant sounds that you can hear. Let your sense of hearing operate like a radar beam, searching out distant sounds and following them for a few seconds. Move your attention from sound to sound without attempting to identify the source of that sound. Gradually bring your attention to closer sounds, to sounds inside the building you're in. To sounds inside the room you're in. Sounds of your own body, your own breath, sounds of your own heartbeat. Now develop your awareness of the room. Without opening your eyes, visualize the walls, the ceiling, the floor, your body lying on the floor. Become aware of the existence of your physical body lying on the floor. Total awareness of your body lying in perfect stillness. Your body is lying on the floor. Develop your awareness of all the physical meeting points between your body and the floor. Become aware of the natural breath. Become aware of the deep, natural, spontaneous breath. Breath coming in and breath going out. Just watching the breath, witnessing the breath, without trying to change it. Just watching that natural process. And keep on listening to my voice and know that you are breathing. The practice of Yoga Nidra begins now. Say mentally to yourself, I am going to practice Yoga Nidra. I will not sleep. I am going to practice Yoga Nidra. This is the time to make your resolve, your sankalpa. A simple resolve. A simple sankalpa. Please state your resolve clearly with feeling and awareness 3 times to yourself. Now the rotation of consciousness. Rotating your consciousness through the different centers of the body as quickly as possible. I will direct you around the body to different body parts. And all you have to do is bring your awareness to that body part. If you wish, you can say to yourself that body part after I say it, while simultaneously becoming aware. The practice begins with the right side of the body. Bring your attention to the right hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, little finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, waist, hip, right thigh, knee, calf muscle, ankle, heel, sole of the foot, top of the foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, little toe. Bring your attention to the left side of the body. Left hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, little finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, waist, hip, left thigh, knee, calf muscle, ankle, heel, sole of the foot, top of the foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, little toe. Bring your attention to the back of the body. The back of the body. Right shoulder, left shoulder. Right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade. Right buttock, left buttock. The length of the spine. The whole of the back together. Bring your attention to the front of the body. The front of the body. The top of the head. Forehead, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, the eyebrow center, right eyelid, left eyelid, right eye, left eye, right ear, left ear, right cheek, left cheek, the nose, tip of the nose, right nostril, left nostril, upper lip, lower lip, chin, jaw, throat, right collarbone, left collarbone, right side of the chest, left side of the chest, middle of the chest, navel, abdomen, lower abdomen. Bring your attention to the whole of the right leg, whole of the left leg, both legs together. Whole of the right arm, whole of the left arm, both arms together. Whole of the back, whole of the front, whole of the head together. Legs, arms, back, front, head together. The whole of the body together. The whole of the body together. The whole of the body together. Develop awareness of the whole body and become aware of the space occupied by the body. Become aware of the body and this space that is occupied by your body. Body and space. Become aware of the whole body and the floor. The whole body in relation to the floor. At the same time, become aware of the meeting points of the body and the floor. Feel the meeting points between the back of your head and the floor. Shoulder blades and the floor. The elbows and the floor. The back of the hands and the floor. The buttocks and the floor. The calves and the floor. The heels and the floor. Awareness of all the meeting points between the body and the floor. The sensation of all points simultaneously, evenly. Go on feeling these points clearly and distinctly. Please do not sleep. Switch your attention to the eyelids. Feel the narrow line of meeting between the upper and lower eyelids. Feel the sharp points where they meet. Intensify your awareness between the eyelids. And then the lips. Center your attention on the line between the lips. From the lips, we go to the breath. Draw your attention to the natural ingoing and outgoing breath. Feel the breath moving along the passage between the navel and the throat. On inhalation, it rises from the navel to the throat. On exhalation, it descends from the throat to the navel. Be completely aware of the respiration. Navel to throat, throat to navel. Do not try to force the breath, just awareness. Maintain your awareness and at the same time start counting your breaths backwards as follows. I am breathing in 21. I am breathing out 21. I am breathing in 20. I am breathing out 20. I am breathing in 19. I am breathing out 19. And so on from 21 to 1. Count to yourself mentally as you follow the rise and fall of your breath from navel to throat and back again. Total awareness of breathing and counting. The breathing is slow and relaxed. Bring your awareness to the following sensations. Heaviness. Awaken the feeling of heaviness in the body. The feeling of heaviness. Become aware of heaviness in every single part of the body. You're feeling so heavy that you are sinking into the floor. Feel the weight of the body sinking into the floor. Awareness of heaviness. Awareness of heaviness in the body. Lightness. Awaken the feeling of lightness. Awaken the feeling of lightness, weightlessness. A sensation of lightness and weightlessness in all parts of the body. Your body feels so light. Your body feels so light that it seems to be floating away from the floor. So light it is. Awareness of lightness. Cold. The experience of cold. Awaken the experience of bitter cold in the body. Imagine you're walking on a cold floor in the winter with bare feet. Your feet feel very cold. You feel cold all over, freezing cold. Allow it. Investigate the cold. Awareness of coldness. Awareness of coldness in the body. Heat. Awaken the sensation of heat. Awaken the experience of heat. The whole body is hot. The whole body is hot. You feel hot all over. Recollect the feeling of heat in the summer when you are out in the sun with no shade. Heat all over the body. Heat all around the body. Awareness of heat and hotness. Pain. The experience of pain. Concentrate and try to remember the experience of pain. Any pain you may have experienced in your life, physical or mental. Recollect the feeling of pain. Allow it. Be interested and curious in this experience and sensation of pain. Pleasure. Recollect the feeling of pleasure. Any kind of pleasure, physical or mental. Recollect this feeling and relive it. Allow it. Make it vivid and real. Maybe remember a time when you were really happy and content, and feel it right now. Awaken that feeling. Awaken the feeling of happiness and contentment, a state of carefree being. You are the source. It shines forth from you in all your thoughts and actions. Feeling of happiness and contentment. Feel yourself lying and resting in yourself, feeling happy and content. Feel your independent, creative, and lovable self. A feeling of happiness and contentment. Check that you are awake. Remember, you are practicing Yoga Nidra. I'm awake. I'm practicing Yoga Nidra. Withdraw your mind and concentrate on the space in front of your closed eyes. Imagine before you a transparent screen through which you can see infinite space. A space that extends as far as the eyes can see. Concentrate on this dark space and become aware of any phenomena that manifests within it. Whatever you see is the manifesting state of the mind. Continue your awareness of this space, but do not become involved. Practice detached awareness only. Now, with your inner vision, bring to mind the following imagery. Imagine yourself in a park in the early morning. The sun has not risen and the park is deserted, except for yourself. It is a beautiful park, calm and peaceful. Walk across the springy grass. Listen to the birds whistle and call as they welcome in the new day. There are gardens of flowers, roses, yellow, pink, red, purple. Smell their fragrance and see the early morning dewdrops on their petals. Nearby the rose garden is a fish pond. Goldfish swim in and out amongst the water lilies. See their graceful movements. You walk between trees. Beautiful trees. Bare trees and trees with leaves. Wide spreading trees and tall, stately trees. There is a clearing between the trees. In the clearing is a small temple with an aura of light around it. Go to the door. It is cool and dim inside. Inside on the walls, there are pictures of great saints. You sit down on the floor, close your eyes, and become still. A sense of deep peace and harmony envelops you as the sounds outside fade into the distance. Continue your awareness of meditation inside the temple and stay here a while. Stay here for some time until peace and harmony pervade. Bring your awareness back to the dark space you see in front of your closed eyes. Watch the darkness that you see before you very carefully, with detachment, without becoming involved. Rest your mind in this warm and friendly darkness. And if any subtle phenomena manifest, for example, colors or patterns, images or symbols, simply take note of these and continue with your awareness. If thoughts occur, let them come and go, but continue watching the dark space. Continue with detached awareness. Now remember your resolve, your sankalpa. Repeat the same resolve you made at the beginning of the practice, in the same words and with the same attitude. Repeat your sankalpa now 3 times, clearly, with feeling and emphasis. Om Bhuvah Swaha Tat Savito Varenyam Bhargo Divasya Dimai Dio Yona Prashodaya. Become aware of your breathing. Become aware of your natural breathing. Awareness of breathing and awareness of relaxation. Develop awareness of your physical existence. Become aware of your arms and legs and your body. Your body lying on the floor, stretched out on the floor. Become aware of the points that your body meets the floor. Develop awareness of the space around you, the walls, the ceiling, the floor, the noises in the room, the noises outside. Take your mind out, allow it to become completely external. Lying quietly for a few moments as you adjust. With your eyes closed, start slowly moving your body and stretching yourself. Breathe a little deeper, wake the body up. Take your time without hurrying. Taking your time to stretch and move the body. Hug the knees, stretch. Breathe deeply. And when you're feeling more awake, take time to slowly sit up. Take your time and find the easiest way to come to seated. Maybe roll onto your sides and gradually come up. And as you come up, just have a little look around, taking your mind out, looking at your outside. We've been on the inside, we're looking at the outside edges. Maybe giving yourself a little bit of a loving touch, particularly around the heart, belly and the legs, looking at the body, being appreciative of this body, of this experience, this incarnation, this person. And then we're going to bring the palms together and rub the palms together. Move the hands, create some heat and energy between the palms of the hands. And we're just going to lightly go inwards for a second. So we take the hands to the heart, but only to the heart space. Close the eyes. And we bring to mind somebody or more than one person we want to connect heart to heart with, maybe for healing, for love, connection, whether they are living or not living. Whoever comes to mind, and just allow a gentle smile to come to your face. And feel that connection, that warmth, that love that resides and wants to expand in this heart space. Good. And we return, open the eyes. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Thank you so much for your practice.